Good evening. I am Brianna Meany, Vice President of the Tri-Irish Chapter of the National Technical Honor Society. Unfortunately, our President, Amelia England, could not join us tonight. I would like to welcome our parents, relatives, teachers, and friends who have joined us here tonight. We also welcome our associate school representatives and thank them for taking the time to be with us. Tonight we have the privilege of inducting 31 new members into the National Technical Honor Society. We ask that during the ceremony, everyone please turn off their cell phones. I now welcome our treasurer, Mercedes Miller. Please enjoy our ceremony.
To honor America, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now call this induction ceremony to order. Please be seated and welcome our historian Grace Butler and Secretary Madison Redmond.
The goal of National Technical Honor Society is to see that deserving career tech students be recognized and that people of our community become aware of the talents and abilities of young people and adults who choose technical career pathways to a successful future. The skills seeks to promote the idea of honesty, service, leadership, and skill development among America's futures workers. It's rewarded scholarships and assisted members in their pursuit for career and education goals. The National Technical Honor Society helps build a strong and more positive image of the career technical students. It encourages high standards of personal and professional conduct and individual responsibility among its membership.
The candidates for membership gathered here tonight have participated in a screening process and met all the rigorous requirements for National Technical Honor Society membership. The colors of the National Technical Honor Society are silver, white, and purple. The motto for the society is "Success favors the prepared mind." The emblem is a shield crossed by a scroll bearing the letters of NTHS. Above the shield is a wreath of 7 stars circling the head of an American bald eagle. These stars represent the 7 member attributes.
In the center of the table is a lighted candle representing knowledge. Knowledge is familiarity, awareness, or understanding gained through experience and study. This candle represents the knowledge you have gained through experience and study in your career technical program.
The first membership attribute is skill. Skill is the use of knowledge to develop great ability and experience necessary to make a positive difference in a particular occupational field.
The second member attribute is honesty. Honesty is the quality of being truthful, trustworthy, and fair with everyone while at work and play.
The third member attribute is service. Service is giving assistance and being ready and able to provide a helpful and useful act.
The fourth member attribute is responsibility. Responsibility involves the ability to act without guidance or superior authority and being responsible for your actions.
The fifth member attribute is scholarship. Scholarship is the derivative mark of one who has mastered the area of learning as reflected in the quality of his or her work, especially with respect to scope, thoroughness, and care.
The sixth member attribute is citizenship. Citizenship is being entitled with full civil rights and exercising the duties, rights, and privileges of this status.
The seventh member attribute is leadership. Leadership is the responsibility of serving and guiding a force, directing the way with courage and confidence. At this time, the administrative team and our advisor, Mrs. Jankowski, will be presenting the new inductees with pin and certifications.
Will the candidates for National Technical Honor Society membership please stand? The following students have met all requirements for membership and will now be presented with a certificate, a membership card, pin, and tassel. Honor cords and the diploma seal will be presented next spring. To ensure social distancing, we will be grouping our candidates in sets of 8. Please hold your applause until all 8 candidates in each group are recognized. I am proud to introduce our inductees and read what wonderful things their teachers had to say about them. All other inductees may be seated.
Christina B. Hiller, Ag Industrial Power, Highland. Christina is a very hardworking student. She shows great enthusiasm and leadership in class. Christina works hard to maintain good grades in class. She has a strong understanding of the subject matter and is open to advice and constructive comments. She is an amazing candidate and would make a great addition to NTHS.
Liberty Carpenter, Cosmetology, Elgin. Liberty is a model student who maintains high standards in her class. She is consistent, dependable, and will help anyone in need. Liberty is a great student friend and role model for her peers. She is respectful and courteous. She gets along well with others and is at the top of her class. Liberty is a positive student and has a strong work ethic. She pushes herself to not only master the course content, but to perfect her understanding. Liberty performs well and is always actively participating in class activities. She will be an outstanding NTHS member.
Casey Clark, Criminal Justice, North Union. Casey is a phenomenal student. He is one of the most driven, hardworking students that I have this school year. He always has his work done prior to the deadline. He is very smart and compliant. I really enjoy having him in class. Casey has a great attitude and works hard to get assignments done. It is evident that Casey has good study habits and is able to use his strength to improve himself in class. He is highly recommended. Casey has leadership qualities that would help any organization grow stronger in every way. He is always striving to better himself and has no problems helping others in their time of need. Casey would be a valuable asset to NTHS, and it is an honor to have him in my program.
Alexia Clark, Aesthetics, Marion Harding. Alexia is always engaged in class and asks great questions. She will go above and beyond to maintain high standards. She is a great role model. Alexia is dedicated and ready to help peers in the classroom. She is a very conscientious student who strives for the good grades and is self-motivated. She will often redo assignments to correct errors. Alexia is a hard worker and would be an excellent candidate for NTHS.
America Cremines, Interactive Media, North Union. America works hard and asks valuable questions while in class. She is quiet but has creative and clear thoughts when she writes. Emma is kind to others and works well in a group. She is often helping others and never asks for a thing in return. Emma has every bit of potential to be a leader. She's always punctual, communicates, and strives to turn in her best work. She's a hard worker that is juggling a lot, so I'm continually impressed by how well she manages her schoolwork. Further, she steps up and helps her instructors on a lot of above and beyond projects. She deeply wants to be a contributing team player. Emma recently worked on a client project for the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections, and it has involved a lot of challenging professional situations. She has taken them head on and demonstrated a great deal of problem solving and curiosity. Our contacts for the project all applauded her hard work and maturity. Emma's hard work and dedication is always awesome to see in the classroom. She would be a great addition to NTHS.
Nicholas Dupuis, Computer Networking, Pleasant. Nick is a great student. He is very conscientious and has a great attitude. He is respectful, helpful, and a hard worker. He is always kind to others. He participates well in class discussions and gets along with his classmates. I am fortunate to have seen this hard work pay off through the years of 4-H, where he showed animals and won grand championships. Nick has shown leadership qualities working on projects in the classroom. He is also involved with sports and helps run a side business with his brother outside of school. He would be a great asset to NTHS.
Skylar Ellswick, Health Careers Academy, Elgin. Skylar is a hard worker. She is always lending a helping hand to others. Skylar is always pleasant and works hard in class. She is a good friend to anyone who needs one. Skylar is a pleasure to have in class. She participates in class discussions and serves as my unofficial timekeeper when it gets toward the end of class. She leads the whole sanitation operation. Skylar is a great student.
Megan Fox, Interactive Media, Pleasant. Megan is a hardworking student that leaves no question unasked. She will make sure she understands the concepts and stays on top of her assignments. Megan constantly blows our expectations out of the water. She gives everything 110% and is extremely conscientious about mistakes. When she makes one, she is her own worst critic and definitely reflects on the situation to do better next time. She is extremely creative, caring, and driven. Congratulations to these 8 individuals. You may be seated. Will the next group line up? The next group can line up.
Travis Harrison, Criminal Justice, Marion Harding. Travis has proven himself in my class to be a leader and self-motivating individual. Every day he enters my lab, he enters with a positive attitude and a willingness to learn. Travis is always willing to help his peers in any way he can. He is a dedicated and hardworking student. On most days, you will find him paying careful attention to concepts and details from class or diligently working to master some skill or task. His greatest asset is his willingness to push himself and work hard. Travis's passion is evident when he regularly spends evenings after school talking to his dad about a class topic we were working on that day. Travis is an exemplary student with great character. His work is always on time and close to perfection. He has an excellent work ethic and is willing to help others when needed. Travis continues to grow as an individual and would make an outstanding member of the NTHS for Tri-Rivers.
Evan Horde, Construction Trades Academy, Winford. Evan Horde is a natural-born leader. I appreciate his hard work and ability to take constructive criticism. His improvement with the classroom discussion and his writing ability is to be commended. He finds creative and high-order thinking statements when he is analyzing reading material. The power of thinking this way will help him in all that he does with his life. Evan is diligent in his studies and works hard to earn his grades. He is honest and will help when asked. He is a great student and hardworking. Evan is an excellent candidate. He always goes above and beyond what is expected of him.
Wyatt Kerr, Engineering, Elgin. Wyatt has a unique and creative mind for solving problems. He asks questions to extend lessons and is consistently looking for application in his extracurricular activities. Wyatt is such a wonderful student and human being. He is conscientious and very thoughtful with everything he does. He is a very hands-on learner and loves to work with his hands. He's great at fixing some things in our lab that need maintenance. Wyatt is a great student with positive and quirky personality. He has a tremendous passion for anything to do with history. He is regularly enlightening our class with a story about some event or a fact about some historical artifact. He adds a tremendous amount of perspective to our classroom discussions. He would make a great addition to NTHS.
Ashton King, Ag Industrial Power, Marion Harding. Ash started the year very strong. He is an excellent student in my class. His work is of the highest quality and is always submitted on time. Ash does a good job in my class. He is a hard worker who participates. He shows great determination in his daily effort to achieve at his highest level. While he may be a quiet student in class, his character and drive make him a success in and out of the classroom. Ash is a good candidate for NTHS.
Kevin Klein, Exercise Science and Sports Medicine, Elgin. Kevin is focused and attentive in the classroom. This young man is one of my best students. He is a hard worker. He has endured a lot in his life that has only made him stronger. He is a help to his peers and has an excellent attitude. Kevin is humble and a great young man.
Nathan Matlack, Engineering, North Union. Nathan works hard and is a very positive influence to be around. He is always in a great mood and willing to help anyone that needs it. Nathan gets his work done on time. He does well on assignments and tests. Nate is a good candidate for NTHS.
Storm McGinnis, Criminal Justice, Mount Gilead. Storm is a great student. He is actively involved and is a hard worker. He is willing to help others and participates daily. Storm is an energetic student with a thirst for knowledge. He works hard to overcome obstacles to maintain excellence in and out of the classroom. He is the first to volunteer for any task and is more than willing to help his fellow classmates. Storm is an amazing young man. He always shows respect to others, and his confidence and leadership skills are phenomenal. He is funny, however self-disciplined at the same time, punctual and determined. Storm is an individual who tries not to let anything stop him from achieving his goals. He is highly motivated and will not hesitate to help those in need. His strong get-things-done attitude will only help NTHS grow stronger and better than what it is now. The most impressive thing about Storm is his commitment to his personal beliefs and standards. He doesn't allow the attitudes of others around him to deter his dedication to achievement. He displays great character and integrity. He will be a perfect addition to NTHS.
Logan McLeod, Health Careers Academy, North Union. It is hard sometimes to find the words to describe a student who is truly exceptional. Logan is one of those students. As a member of the HCA class, he excels in all of his classes. He has a good work ethic and study skills. Logan is a natural leader who students look up to, but he is also down-to-earth, fun, who is respected by both peers and teachers. I have no doubt that Logan will excel beyond the classroom no matter where his career path takes him. He is diligent and always strives for the best. Logan is the cream of the crop. He asks good questions to further discussions, and it is a very reliable student. I have never had a student that I feel is more deserving of entry into the National Technical Honor Society. Congratulations to these 8 individuals. You may be seated. Will the next group please line up?
All leaders get a firefly base at the end of the night. If you want to take it home. Firefly base.
Okay. Randy Mead Jr., Computer Networking, Marion Harding. Randy is an exceptional student. If perfect performance in class was plausible, he would be as close as one could get to perfect. He has an enthusiasm for history that makes him a spark for the class. He also has great character and a very kind personality. Once Randy got comfortable in class, he became more vocal and volunteered his ideas. He has actually led some projects in the classroom. Randy is the model of what NTHS stands for.
Joseph Montgomery, Exercise Science and Sports Medicine, River Valley. Joseph is a model student and a great human being. He is always conscientious about his work and is often the first to get his work turned in. He has consistently earned an A+ in my class. This boy is the most professional student that has ever come through my program. He is neat, organized, kind, caring, empathetic, and hardworking. Johnny is a great student. He always contributes to our class discussions. He is a positive influence on other students. He is a very hard worker. He strives to complete every assignment to perfection. He does not allow obstacles to prevent him from achieving success. He is a great candidate for NTHS.
Joshua Mullenix, Construction Trades Academy, Marion Harding. Joshua is a student that most teachers would want in their class. He comes in, sits quietly, does his work, and participates when needed. He doesn't initiate a lot of discussion, but contributes when he has a point to make. Josh is a fantastic student. Every day he has a positive attitude. His assignments are always done well. Josh is kind and helpful to others. He is a true leader. I think Joshua has potential and would be a good addition to NTHS.
Uriah Miles, Cosmetology, Marion Harding. Uriah is a great student. She works hard, participates in class, and shows confidence in her work. She also isn't afraid to ask for assistance if she feels she needs it. Uriah works extremely hard. She is an excellent role model for her peers. Uriah is an awesome student that keeps me on my toes. NTHS would be a fantastic way for her to get more involved.
Caden Nicholson, Construction Trades Academy, River Valley. Caden always works hard and asks good questions. He wants to learn the material instead of just sliding by. I've known Caden for 2 years. He is an excellent student and an even better person. Caden is helpful, thoughtful, kind, responsible, and smart. Caden isn't afraid to ask questions, and he is always willing to help others. His work is complete with great thought and effort. He is an exceptional young man. Caden is exactly the kind of student that should be in NTHS.
John Popovich, Interactive Media, North Union. Saying John is a go-getter would be an understatement. He can sometimes be quiet and so focused on what he is unconsciously gets off task. He is often so caught up in his work he misses a class transition or announcement. I attribute this much to an Einsteinian nature about him. This is a testament to his high intellect, unmatched work ethic, unparalleled curiosity, and intense drive. He is constantly completing assignments early and moving on to extension exercises without ever being prompted. He is probably the first and only student at his age to set up a private meeting with us to start planning for college. He is always considerate of his peers, communicative to his instructors, and committed to his academics. John is a great student and a great leader in the class. He is a positive influence in the classroom and would be an excellent candidate.
Jonah Rauch, Cosmetology, North Union. Jonah is a perfect fit for NTHS. She brings a positive energy to the classroom and always enters the room with a resounding, "Good afternoon, how is everyone doing?" She loves to be challenged and is willing to help others. She asks great questions and completes her work with precision. She is a role model for the class. She is in Cosmetology Skills USA class president. She is a fabulous student. She puts forth a strong effort each and every day. Whether it was a remote day or in-person learning day, she always completed her assignments. She is always kind to others and willing to help where she is needed. She is exactly the kind of student you want in NTHS.
Kelsey Rausch, Veterinary Science, North Union. Kelsey is a bright spot in my class. She is always on time with her work and willing to help others in class. Kelsey is a sweet, hardworking student. She is very consistent and is not afraid to ask for help when needed. She has terrific participation in class. She is a fantastic personal assistant, keeping me in line by sending text reminders and setting alarms on her own phone to remind me of upcoming commitments. Congratulations to these 8 individuals. You may be seated. Will the next group please line up?
Haley Rollins, Veterinary Science, Ridgedale. Haley works throughout the class and gets assignments submitted in a timely manner. She is taking the CCP Anatomy and Physiology course, which is much tougher this year with all the remote learning. She works hard and gets her assignments turned in on time. Haley is a warm, gentle, practical student. She comes into class, she sets up her laptop, and gets to work. She is kind to all of her peers and is well liked by everyone in my class. She is a fantastic student, always cheerful and ready to help anyone. I believe she would be a great asset to NTHS.
Jacob Sayers, Construction Trades Academy, River Valley. Jacob is a great student. He is always one of the first to turn in assignments and things are always completed well. He is very respectful and dedicated to success. Jacob always goes above and beyond what is required of him. He is an excellent student and hard worker. He is the best in the program and one of the top in the school. Students like this only come around once in a while. Jacob is an exceptional student and would make a great addition to NTHS. He has impeccable character. His work ethic is second to none. He is very responsible and diligent in making sure he is always on top of his academic work. His effort is contagious and often helps to improve the effort of others. I would highly recommend Jacob for selection into NTHS.
Reagan Schertzinger, Exercise Science and Sports Medicine, Highland. Reagan dedicates herself to continual learning and improvement. In the classroom, she frequently contributes to discussions and encourages others to consider different perspectives. Though she often picks up on new concepts quickly, Reagan demonstrates patience and understanding with classmates who need additional time. Reagan willingly shares her knowledge in the pursuit of helping others. Reagan brings joy to the classroom. She's an amazing student and a great leader. She pushes other students to do their best as well. This girl is an exceptional human. She works hard and is a natural-born leader. Reagan is open to challenges and is patient with her classmates. She helps others and is understanding of learning differences. She asks great questions and wants to learn.
Jasmine Sloan, Culinary Arts, River Valley. Jasmine is always ready for class, eagerly contributes to class discussion, and has a very strong work ethic. Jasmine has been a bright spot in my day throughout the year. There are days when Jasmine seems a little tired or distant, but this doesn't keep her from showing up in class. Jasmine is an excellent student. She always has a joyful demeanor. She is an excellent communicator and advocate. She makes my job easier by actively answering questions and willingly participating in class activities. Each day, she pushes herself to do her best and to learn as much as she can. I have absolutely no reservations in recommending Jasmine for membership in NTHS.
Jonathan Snyder, Engineering, Elgin. John is a great student. He works hard, is always on task, and he is always willing to help others in the class. John is hardworking and very deserving of induction into NTHS. Johnny always contributes to our class discussions. He is a positive influence on other students, and he works very hard. He strives to complete every assignment to perfection. He doesn't allow obstacles to prevent him from achieving success. He is a great candidate for NTHS.
Angela Waterer, Culinary Arts, Elgin. Angela has a great attitude and a strong work ethic. She goes above and beyond to get her assignments completed. Angela works well and is a leader in her kitchen group. She is one of the first in the kitchen and the last to leave every day. Angela is a pleasure to have in class. She helps those around her and shows pride in her work. Angela is an excellent candidate for NTHS.
DeSarah Wells, Cosmetology, River Valley. DeSarah is an outgoing and charismatic young lady. She does her work well and on time or early. She is genuinely fully into her program in Tri-Rivers. She is all about getting the most out of her education. She is good to help with peers whenever necessary. She is a fantastic student. She puts forth a strong effort each and every day. DeSarah is kind and helpful to others. Her schoolwork is done with great detail. She always completes her work and makes sure it is perfect, even if that means she has to do it multiple times. She is also very willing to help out a friend when she can. She is a true leader. DeSarah would be an excellent person for NTHS and will add enthusiasm and great ideas to the mix. Congratulations to these 8 candidates and the rest of our inductees.
Will the candidates and members please stand? You will be repeating with me the pledge to the National Technical Honor Society. This pledge is in your program. As a member of the National Technical Honor Society, I pledge to maintain the highest standard of personal conduct. I will apply myself to continue a record of scholastic achievement, and I will strive for excellence in all aspects of my education. I will invest my talents, my skills, and my knowledge in a career of my own choosing, and shall always endeavor to uphold my obligations as a citizen of my community and my country. As advisor of the Tri-Rivers chapter, I now officially induct you into the membership of the National Technical Honor Society with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that come with this honored membership. Congratulations. You may be seated.
First and foremost, will the parents of our members, both new and old, please stand to be recognized, because without their help, this evening would have not been possible. Thank you to the homeschool principals and counselors and special guests who are present this evening. Would you please stand and be recognized? We want to thank everyone, all of the Tri-Rivers staff and faculty that are here tonight and volunteering their time and energy. Would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you to the maintenance staff for setting up the room and the membership committee for their help in the selection process. All new inductees are asked to gather in front of the stage with Mrs. Messenger for photos. She will be taking pictures in groups of 8. Please join us for refreshments immediately following adjournment. Thanks to everyone for attending tonight. Have a very safe trip home. I now declare this induction ceremony adjourned.